This past Halloween, my nieces wanted to dress up as witches, and I saw this as the perfect chance to experiment with the new metallic colors from Maker Pro paints. Let's take a look at how I created this candy corn-inspired hat. I have previously made the hats out of EVA foam and coated them with Holden's HX200 latex. And especially because these are meant for kids, I needed a paint that would bond to the flexible surface and will flex and stretch without cracking or peeling. And Maker Pro paints are amazing for that, being known for their durability, even in places like amusement parks and zoos. First, I'm going to apply a white base coat to create an even tone over the whole hat. I don't need this to be metallic, I need it to be opaque, so I just use the Maker Pro Paint Titanium White mixed with the Flex additive. The Flex additive will make the paint flexible while still bonding to the latex. After premixing both materials, I dispensed equal parts by volume and mixed them well to a uniform consistency, using a flat edge paint stirrer. Now that it's fully mixed, I put the paint in a sprayer and proceeded to spray the paint. I'm using a spray gun with a 1.45mm tip and it is set to 30 psi. As I said, I used the Maker Pro standard paint for this base coat because I needed it to be thin and opaque, and the metallic paint would not be able to do that with just one coat. Maker Pro paints do a great job covering the surface and hiding all the marks and color differences, and it doesn't build up. Once it was fully covered, I allowed the paint to dry for about 15 minutes at room temperature. And now I'm ready to apply the first metallic coat. The process will be the same as before. After premixing the paint, I dispense the Maker Pro Paint Metallic White and the Flex additive in a mix ratio of 1:1 by volume and mix them thoroughly. You'll notice that the metallic paint is considerably thicker than the standard colors, but once mixed with the Flex additive, it becomes a thinner viscosity that can be sprayed. Now that we have the full surface already covered, I'm going to let this dry for 24 hours, because we need it to be strong enough to apply some painter's tape for masking. As I said before, this hat is candy corn inspired, so I need to mask off the hat for the yellow section first. A little craft paper and some painter's tape help me create a straight line, just like a piece of candy corn. So now, for the yellow section, we will be using the Maker Pro Metallic White, the Flex additive, and the color tint, So Strong Yellow. These colorants are highly concentrated, so I don't need a lot. I mix it well, and when I get a consistent color, I can transfer the paint to the sprayer and start spraying. One advantage to the metallic Maker Pro paints is that you can add So Strong colorants to achieve any custom metallic colors you want. Just make sure not to exceed the maximum 3% of the weight of the metallic white paint. Make sure to check the technical bulletin for instructions. I'm going to apply 2 coats of the yellow paint. So when the first coat is finished, I allow 15 minutes for it to dry at room temperature, and then I apply the second coat. And again, we'll wait another 24 hours for it to dry before proceeding to the next step. So now I can take the tape off and prepare the last section. You can see what a nice sharp line I got there. Next, I'm going to mask the top and the bottom of the hat in preparation for painting the middle section orange using the Maker Pro Paint Metallic White, the Flex additive, and the So Strong orange. We mix them well, and then we can proceed to spray the middle section. And as I did before, I'm going to apply 2 coats. So I'm going to allow this first coat to dry for around 15 minutes at room temperature. And then I'm going to apply the second coat. Now, I'm going to allow this to dry for 24 hours at room temperature before removing the tape. But keep in mind that it will take 48 hours to achieve the maximum strength and scratch resistance. So here it is. After 24 hours, I'm going to remove the tape and the paper, and here you can see the final result. It looks great. It is exactly how I envisioned it. And here you can see the stunning metallic look of the Maker Pro paints. I think it's going to be a great addition to my niece's Halloween costumes, and the kids could stretch and twist it without fear of the paint cracking or peeling off. Using the same process, mixing different So Strong colors with the Maker Pro Metallic White, I created these other hats. And now we're ready to go trick-or-treating.